good, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Well, I'm gonna go look at something. Decide if I'm gonna buy it. Go down the rabbit hole. But we're gonna see. Got my ramps in there. You guys want to see more wrenching? Well, the Jeep's gonna be worked on fairly soon. I got a project on the Cherokee. But I need something that's going to keep me going throughout the winter. If I buy this, could be a good project or it could be a rabbit hole. And now, just got back home. That's a nice rock. I'm just doing this thing. This is what I picked up for a new project. It's a non-working Yamaha. It seems to turn over. It is a 2004 WR450. It's a heavy dirt bike, which is what I want. Wanted a heavy dirt bike because it'll mimic the closest thing to my Triumph 400 to get me some experience on riding on gravel roads and stuff, so I don't trash my big bike. From my research, the only part that's super hard to find is the cylinder head. So if the cylinder head needs to be replacing, then you might as well find a different bike. Content wise, I'm not sure how this will work out. I do know, researching YouTube videos, there's a lot more content, a lot more reviews on the YZ450, YZ250. I almost picked up a YZ250, but I'm not doing this for content views. I'm actually doing this for myself, to make myself a better rider, because I would like to take a motorcycle up to the Arctic Ocean. And a motocross bike would probably be the best way to learn to ride on gravel roads without trashing your bike. Will this be an easy fix? Who knows? I have looked online and there is another WR450 that's got low compression, selling it as a parts bike. I might actually just see if I can get a hold of that and bring it back home. And I can have a parts bike that I could just salvage parts off of. I already got my bike over in the corner there for I bring the Jeep in to fix it. Gonna look at, see what it's gonna take to fix the Jeep. Keep it for the winter. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be sad, but I'm gonna get rid of it. And with the money I get from that and save up a little bit, I want to trade in my truck. And I want to get a power wagon that has, it's already got lockers, it already has a built-in winch, and it'll be more than enough for what I want to do to go off-road, and then get like a little camper in the back, tow a dirt bike or something around. Yeah, times are changing. For the next 4 years, probably going to look at buying snowmobiles and sleds and whatever else I could find for cheap price, fixing them up, use them for a bit, and then sell them. And then once I get 55 to 57, I want to sell out everything, and I either want to rebuild, you know, like a 60s Mustang from my childhood, rebuilt like a 70s, 80s Camaro or 80s IROC, and then work on something like that until my retirement. Who knows what's going to happen, but right now I gotta get this new project unloaded. Also got a pair of riding boots for 20 bucks. That's a sweet deal. At the last moment, I changed my mind and put some straps on, just in case. I didn't want them to slide out as I'm trying to get it down. So it's got oil. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's been changed not that long ago. I mean, they really need to pull a plug and crank it over. Just coolant's nice and green, so we know there's no contamination. Crack block. I already pulled the seat out and looks like it's got a newer battery. Well, the battery is not dead on power, but cranks over really slow. So we can see evidence that he was actively working on it. I just want to get the plastics off so I get this tank off. This is kind of the treat you get when you buy something not working. Also got different bolts for some reason. I wonder if I even need to do them. So you can see right now, you got a mix of different bolts and stuff. Perfect. So the gas tank wasn't even bolted down. So the fuel line wasn't even attached to the carburetor. There's like no fuel in it anyways, which is good. He said there was a gas leak too. Yeah, you can see why. I just took the spark plug boot out and shining a light down in there. Wobble extension. I broke it free. So just so I get it focused, just pulled the plug out. So with no spark plug, it should gonna I don't know how long it's been sitting. So threw some WD-40 in there. So now let's get this thing out. Let's get the bore scope out and put down the cylinder head. So it took me a while to figure out how to use this camera. Need to fish it down. So if I press that button there, we can look at the cylinder walls. Yeah, cylinder walls look good. Well, it's filled with, put a bunch of, sprayed some gas in there. We'll see if it'll fire. Okay. Well, it either will make an attempt to fire or it won't do anything. From the owner, that little small lever on the left-hand side of the clutches, he said that was a decompression lever. That's false. It's actually a hot start lever. If you look on here on the decompression system, right where my cursor is, number 1, I gotta check, make sure that is functioning properly and that little plunger is working, because I think that's what the issue is that plunger is sticking. That's something I'm going to have to look at and check out. Some versions had a decompression system on the block. This is not the case. So right now what I'm thinking, that decompression button is either stuck or it's broken. One of the two. I'm going to have to remove the valve cover to have a look to verify further. Okay, everything's back on for now. We're going to review this at a much later time and date. I need to get my Jeep fixed first. Alright, for my favorite brewery, Boiling Ore, it's motherfucking beer time. And we got this Copper Ale, which is a new brew of theirs. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's freaking hot in here. Hot. Anyways, motherfucking beer time, everybody. No go. On the start, we need to get past that compression stroke. The piston, the cylinder walls look good. So when I do return to this project, I'm going to remove the valve cover and we're going to look at the decompression system. It should have an automatic decompression system and we'll see if it's functioning properly. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think of this project. See if we can get this thing going. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody. Motherfucking beer time.